Alright, so today we're going to make a how to quickscope in Call of Duty and more specifically Modern Warfare 3. Alright, the first thing you have to decide is what gun you're going to use. Now, obviously quickscoping, you're going to use a sniper rifle, and a lot of people use the Beretta or the L11 L118A or the AS50. Personally, I prefer the AS50 because out of all of the sniper rifles, it has the highest damage and the highest accuracy. And that's what you're looking for in quickscoping, is the ability to pull off one shot, one kills. Now when picking our efficiency, there are two that I would use, either focus or speed. Both of which are helpful, but especially if you're new at quickscoping, I recommend speed because it'll increase how fast you can zoom in, how fast you can move, and how fast you can aim. Also, since you won't have Stalker Pro on, this will give you that faster aiming view. And then you want to pick your attachment. Now, a lot of people want to attach like an ACOG, a thermal, or a variable zoom, when in fact, as I've found out, those are slightly slower at zooming in than if you were to use a domestic sight that all sniper rifles come with. So, for all attachments, I would always go with extended mags, or maybe heartbeat sensor. And the camouflage has no effect on the ability of the gun, obviously, but I like my guns being red. Now, for perks, the first one you want to pick is Sleight of Hand Pro, simply because that it allows you to swap weapons faster and reload faster, just in case you missed that first shot or two. The next, for your second perk, obviously you want to choose Quick Draw Pro, because it helps you zoom in faster, obviously. And then, your next perk is Steady Aim Pro. I'll explain why once we actually get playing. Alright, and we're going to show you guys on a private match rather than a Xbox Live, just so that I can explain some things before I get mauled by other Xbox Live candidates. Who we have here is we have Athlete, that's me, we have Dedge Demon, and we have Aztok Warrior God. Alright, so let's go ahead and play. Now, obviously not all maps are good for quickscoping. You want to choose a map that is going to be enough open space so that you can see your target and react quick enough to zoom in and pull the trigger.
Team Deathmatch.
Alright, now that we're actually in the game, you see here that when you run around on hipfire mode, you have those 4 white and black dots on your target zoom. When you pull the trigger without zooming in, hipfire, you don't have the most accurate shot. The only 2 were actually in the target zone. But when you zoom in, they're extremely accurate. The AS50 as well as the L118A and the Beretta and the MSR are all rated at 80% accuracy. When you are zoomed in, you are 80% going to hit the exact spot that you are aimed on. Now the reason I chose Steady Aim Pro is because when you're sitting here and you have your hipfire on with those 4 white and black dots, Steady Aim will increase how accurate that is. At this point, all guns are 20% accurate. All sniper rifle guns, sorry, are 20% accurate. As you can see here, it was actually 40%, but that's one test. So when you pull the trigger in hipfire, you are only 20% on the target zone. And when you zoom in, you're 80. So the whole point of quickscoping is to pull the trigger at just the right time so that your accuracy is at 80%, even if you can't see through the scope. So you have to just assume that your target is within you. And you have to be able to know where you're aiming. As you can see there, it was pretty accurate for these 3 shots, and these 2, my timing was just off. That's the biggest thing quickscoping, is learning how to aim. Now we have JC here, a enemy on the game, that he is going to let us kill him. The whole point of quickscoping is to pull the trigger in a matter of fact, so that we can kill him with 1 shot. Like so. As I run out of ammo. Kill me. Alright, now we're actually going to go kill Jed now. Jed, come here. Alright, so when you're zoomed in on a sniper rifle and you pull the trigger, 9% of the time, it's a one shot, one kill. And that's the whole point of quickscoping, is you want to be able to do that, but you only want to be zoomed in for a fraction of a second. So obviously in an Xbox Live game, the person is going to be moving and so are you. So you want to be able to zoom in and kill him like this, but with higher accuracy than I am right now. So if we get one of these guys to stand still, and if JC would quit killing me so I can actually show you guys. We can show the how to quickscope. Alright, Jed, stay still. That was the quickscope. The whole thing with timing is that I pulled the trigger right when I was at that maximum of 80% zoom. Even if I couldn't see through the sight yet, I still pulled the trigger. And because it's a game, it killed you. Obviously in real life, if you were to jam a sniper rifle scope up to your eye and pull the trigger, you would need a lot of ice. But in Call of Duty, that can work. So as someone who's moving slightly, it's a lot harder to quickscope. Which is why it's such a hard task. It can be easier if you use the ways of I'm recommending. You can make it a lot easier on yourself. Another thing that might help you guys if you're new and it's not working, to go in here in your options and check your sensitivity. I'm running at 6 and that's actually really low for what I'm usually running at. I prefer running at 7 or at 8. And what that's going to do for you is when you turn this corner right here and you see someone, you can zoom in immediately and have that quicker shot, hopefully quick enough to kill him before he can kill you. Or her, I guess. I don't want to be sexist up in here. See, there got a contact marker, but no one shot, one kill. There was a nice one. See, also, Jed using the L118A with extended mags. So he has a different choice of guns, but he also is using the speed proficiency and the extended mags because it works. He personally prefers the L118A simply because it's slightly more accurate, I believe, but yet at the same time, it's almost the same thing, considering the only difference is the fact that my AS50 is semi-automatic. Meaning he has a bolt action, having to zoom out and bolt it again to kill him. There's some leg right there. Well, that's how you quickscope, everybody. So just if you're ever wondering, or if you have more questions, feel free to comment. If the video helped you, go ahead and like it, or even favorite it to help out more people. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.